But yeah, we're getting like a wicked storm here. Like I was looking out the window earlier because there was like lightning and shit. It was snowing earlier. It was like raining earlier, and then it turned into snow, and then it turned into a fucking like thunderstorm with lightning and shit. I don't know. I think it's from those fucking trains and all the shit that they burned. I saw some stuff online, and there's like chemists and shit that are talking about the chemicals and stuff that got spilled all over everywhere and what they created by burning it. And I guess the shit that they created by burning it is way worse than the chemical itself. Because now, if something eats that stuff, right? If that shit is contaminated on like food or plants or something, right? Say it's just like a shrub out somewhere and a fucking deer eats it, right? And then you shoot the deer and you eat the deer, the stuff doesn't fucking go away. So like, say there's a fish, right? A small fish, and it gets contaminated with that crap. And then a bigger fish eats that one. And then a bigger fish eats that one. And then a bigger fish eats that one. At no point does it get diluted or decay, right? It just stays at the same strength. And if anything, it just gets stronger because more shit has been eating it, right? So if everything has that stuff in it, because they're all fish, they're all in the fucking water, breathing it in and being around it constantly, that's just going to magnify it. So I have a theory that we're not going to be able to eat fish for a while out of the Great Lakes. And there was another thing too. What was it? I saw something else too. I forget what it was. Yeah, Sebi. No worries, man. Have a good night, brother. Take care. Stay out of trouble. Keep your stick on the ice. Have fun. But yeah, it's pretty bad. Shit's gonna get bad. But yeah, basically, anything that eats it or anything that consumes it, it won't go away. So like once you get that shit in your body, it's just in your body. Like I'm sure you can look it up online. I only care about it because I'm fucking immediately affected by it, basically. It happened in Ohio. Ohio is right across the fucking lake. Like, we can see Ohio from the beach if you go to the beach. Let's see if I can find the thing I found earlier. Where is it? Hmm. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, it's vinyl chloride, and it's turning into dioxine. Hold on. It's perhaps worse than Fukushima, and the entire state needs to be evacuated. Uh-huh. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Nothing to fucking see here.
Yo,
Listen to this.
Okay. I'm a former biochemist who worked with synthesizing dioxins. Bro. We use it as a transport mechanism because dioxins break DNA. So we added things to it to see if we can specify that breaking. when you take off the piece for the dioxin, it destroys the entire DNA and RNA. That is not, like, it is not a little thing, okay? I want us to be very clear. If dioxins are in the water supply, we are so screwed. So screwed.
Yeah. Basically, look up dioxins. And that's what the fuck's going on. Shit is intense. Fucking intense. So yeah, I will not be drinking tap water anytime soon. Probably ever for the rest of my life. I will not drink tap water. I will go thirsty. Yeah, I don't know how many people are in the States, but I imagine it's fucking bad over there too. Especially like where it happened. I don't know, I've seen a bunch of shit online of just like all the information on like the chemicals and what they actually are and like what happens when you burn it and then like people observing the air quality, and it's just like on the East Coast after they burned all the shit, the East Coast just went to crap, right? Because wind blows from west to east usually. Like all of our weather in North America goes from southwest to northeast, right? So if the shit gets burned and it turns into a gas and then ends up in the clouds, well, then it's just going to go wherever the fuck it wants, right? It's going to go where the clouds go, which will then cause acid rain and whatever else there is. But yeah, it's interesting. That's for sure. I just hope it doesn't affect other parts of the fucking world. That's what would suck. If it's just like the United States water supply gets fucked, and then Canada's gets fucked, and then it like makes its way across the fucking ocean over to Europe, and then all their water supplies start getting fucked, and then it's just like dioxins are everywhere. Hold on, I'm gonna look up fucking dioxin. I'm gonna look up the definition. Dioxins are a group of chemically related compounds that are persistent environmental pollutants. Dioxins are found throughout the world in the environment and they accumulate in the food chain, mainly in the fatty tissue of animals. So, we might be okay as long as you don't eat the fat on a fucking animal. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here's a good definition. What is dioxin used for? Dioxins, true dioxins and furans, are not used for anything, and they are not formed intentionally. They are byproducts that are made during smelting, chlorine bleaching of paper pulp, and the manufacturing of some herbicides and pesticides. They can also be produced when garbage is burned. Okay, so why the fuck would you burn a bunch of chemicals? It just doesn't make sense. Like, you think they'd get a shot back. Is that not... Like, I don't know. First of all, how the fuck do 7 fucking trains crash in strategic areas around the United States? That's what I'd like to know. Like, Google how many fucking train derailments there are every year. Google how many train derailments there were in the last fucking 20 years. I guarantee you, it's double digits, if that. Like, I never hear fuck all about train derailments. Ever. But then you look at the like quality of the fucking train tracks that those trains were on, they were horrible. They were fucking horrible. It's like there's no way a train could get down that shit. It fucking like goes left, right, just like swerving like a fucking S curve for miles. Like, are you out of your mind? Yeah, hold on. Let me look it up. Train derailments in 2020. 70 main track derailments were reported in 2020. How about 2021? 76. Okay. 2022? Yeah, that just doesn't make sense. 6 train. Wait a minute. What? Okay, hold on. So in 2022, apparently 6 trains derailed in 36 hours. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. This is interesting. Okay, so 6 trains derailed in 2022 over a 36-hour period across the U.S. on Tuesday and Wednesday. This string of derailments took place as engineers and conductors began voting on a White House brokered contract which falls far below their demands, particularly on quality of life and working conditions. In Tacoma, Washington, a train derailed after a temporary switch malfunctioned. So you're telling me all you'd have to do to derail a bunch of trains with a bunch of chemicals is just fuck with a switch? Really? That's it? The passenger train was only going 10 miles an hour during a 5 a.m. round trip into the station without passengers when the switch failed, causing the train to derail. No one was hurt and the switch was repaired later that morning. Another incident in Eugene, Oregon, saw 4 cars partially derail precariously, leaning off the track as crews worked to right the cars. The train was out of the way of ongoing traffic, but could have been hit by other vehicles if the derailment had occurred at a nearby intersection. Other incidents occurred in Bossier, Louisiana, Gibson County, Indiana, and near Houston, Texas. No one was injured, and no hazardous material was spilled in any of the incidents, but a hazmat team was deployed to the 6-car Houston derailment as a precaution. An accident in Orneville, Maine was particularly dangerous, with multiple cars piling up on the track. A rail punctured the cabin, but did not harm anyone. Local news reports indicate that the derailment occurred because of washout of the track around 3:15 a.m. and that a car carrying asphalt was leaked into a nearby bog. The train, operated by Canadian Pacific, was severely damaged, and heavy machinery will need to be brought in to lift the cars and engine. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, that rail's like folded. How in the fuck does that even happen? It's like the rail fucking snapped. Are you kidding me? Okay, so according to the Federal Railroad Administration, there were 8,076 train accidents last year. How the fuck do you have 8,000 fucking train accidents in a year? Like, What the fuck? How do you fuck that up? It's a fucking train. Do you know how heavy that fucking thing is? You think there would be more safety precautions? Like, hey, maybe we should take care of these tracks and not neglect the fuck out of them because there's, like 100 tons of fucking moving metal? Does that not compute? Like, what the fuck? How much did you send to Ukraine? How much? How many $1 trillion just disappeared the day before the fucking Pentagon got hit by a fucking plane? And you stupid fucks can't pull fucking $500 million out of your ass to go fucking fix some fucking train tracks? Are you kidding me? Are you on fucking drugs? Like, bro, stop laundering your fucking money and buying vacation houses and just fix the fucking country. Stop dicking around. People pay taxes for a fucking reason. So that shit like this doesn't happen. Okay, so you're telling me people pay taxes for you to fucking maintain shit like train tracks. And what do? You go send it to another country. Or just fucking make the money disappear. And then all of a sudden, just blow the place up that was keeping track of the money. Good idea. Great fucking idea. As long as the money went to somebody fucking important that's going to use and abuse it to fucking fuck up everybody else that works 9 to 5. As long as that's what they did with the money, good for them. Stupid motherfuckers. Can't be that dumb. You literally can't. You can't be like, trillions of dollars have gone missing from our country, and then they neglect shit like this, and then fucking crap like this happens. You're telling me there's 8,000 fucking accidents every year with fucking trains in the United States, and they don't put any money towards fucking preventing that and maintaining shit? I guarantee you, every single train accident isn't from fucking operator error. It's not that hard to operate a train. You ever played Train Simulator? Guess where it goes? Forwards and fucking backwards. There's no steering wheel. At no point do you steer. It's pretty hard to go off a fucking train track because that's the only place it goes. It just drives me out the fucking wall. Like 4,622 people injured and killing 753. Of those, railroad workers themselves made up 2,568 of those injuries and 11 deaths. Oh, and then they try to dumb it down by saying this is equivalent to 2% of the 120,000 workers on the 7 Class 1 railroads. An injury rate higher than in mining and oil extraction, construction, and manufacturing based on data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Oh, good. Good. Thanks for throwing those numbers out there. This is a little bit worse than mining and oil extraction and construction and manufacturing. It's like, yeah, but these are fucking trains, you stupid motherfucker. It's on a metal track. The metal track does not move. It just sits there. The train doesn't have any fucking steering components. It just goes straight. So all you need to do is have a straight track that's not going to fuck up and just have the train go on it. It's not that hard. Injury and accident occurrences have fallen over time, particularly during the pandemic. But fatalities have increased over the past decade, rising from 603 in 2010 to 753 last year. The rise in fatalities is the result of the pressure on railroaders to work more hours, moving more freight on longer trains, overaging, and poorly maintained tracks. So if the issue is poorly maintained tracks, who the fuck is in charge of that? Huh? Who? Who was supposed to pay the bill and didn't pay the bill? Because they need to be held accountable. I don't give a fuck. Could be some trillionaire over in fucking wherever. I don't care. Yeah, workers are kept on call 24/7 and are worked to the bone as the carriers continue to erode working conditions and cut jobs. And this was in 2022. Wow. So in 6 months, that's all it took, 6 months. They're like, hey, you guys see all these fucking train accidents? Yeah? See all these poorly maintained tracks in this area? Yeah? You know what'd be funny? If we put a bunch of chemicals on it and just watched it crash. Know what else would be funny? Instead of actually cleaning the shit up properly, we just light it on fucking fire. And just laugh. Just sit there and laugh. Holding a can of gas and fucking matches and look at everybody in the United States and fucking Canada and say, do something about it, bitch. Come on, do something about it. Look, I just fucked up the whole environment. Do something about it. You won't. Why? Because you're a bunch of fucking pussies. I guarantee you. Our water supply is completely fucked. And guess what? We can't do fuck all about it. What are we going to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to go get a fucking water filter? Huh? You want me to get a bunch of glass jars, go down to the beach, and just start filtering fucking water? It's not going to matter. It's fucking dioxins. Yeah. After reading this article, it just pisses me off even more. I'm like, okay, so you guys knew it was a problem and you neglected it anyways. Even though you guys have billions of fucking dollars, you neglect it anyways. Okay. The United States has substantially higher accident and injury rates than other countries. Data from the European Union shows that there were just over 1,500 rail accidents in the entire Europe in 2019. Fuck off! In all of Europe, there were 1,500 rail accidents. And in the States, there's fucking 8,000. 1,500 to 8,000. Are you fucking with me? That year, 687 people were killed and 568 seriously injured. While there was only 11 deaths in the US, and there was 568 in Europe. And this is all the more striking given the much higher density of rail networks in Europe and the larger share of people who travel by rail. What the fuck? The accident rate in the US is similar to India, which had 28,000 rail accidents in 2019. While much larger in absolute terms, India has a population 4 times that of the US. India has a per capita rail accident rate almost identical to the United States. This dismal safety record for American rail carriers has corresponded with an ever-increasing profit margin for the companies. The railroad industry operates on a whopping 50% profit margin, the highest of any industry in the country and 10 times the national average. Also this week, Union Pacific announced that its quarterly earnings are up 18% to $2 billion. Quarterly earnings of $2 billion and you can't fix fucking railroads. A $300 million increase over the last year's third quarter earnings. Are you fucking with me? Did you guys hear what I just said? Its quarterly earnings went up from 300 million to 2 billion. To 2 billion. Wait, no. My bad. From 1.7 billion to 2 billion. And you're telling me they're pulling that in every fucking 3 months? And they can't fix this shit. That's a load of crap. The earnings report notes that the company has spent $2.1 billion to repurchase 9.5 million shares of its own stock. What? What? They had to buy their fucking stock back instead of fix the fucking shit that their fucking stuff operates on. You know what that's like? Bro, that's fucking so stupid. That is so stupid. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've read today. That's probably the dumbest thing I'll read the entire fucking year. So the company earned $2 billion, and then they spent $2 billion to repurchase shares of their own stock. Instead of increasing what their stock is worth by maintaining the fucking company and at least staying afloat, they're like, no, we have to buy our shares back and our own fucking company. Well, why did you sell them in the first place? You stupid fuck. Like, what are you trying to do? Make your business worthless so you can buy back all your shares and then you're gonna fucking repair the fucking bullshit that you've neglected for years? And try and save a failing company because you have 8,000 fucking accidents a year? Is anybody else on the same page as I am? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? From a business standpoint, it just doesn't make ethical sense. It makes zero sense as far as a business standpoint. Like, unless you're a greedy billionaire that isn't involved in your company. Okay? If you legit work at your company and you're part of your company, you don't make stupid decisions like this, where you spend $2 billion to buy back your own stock. No, you know what you do? You invest in the fucking business. You invest in the business and you make your stock worth something. Right? But if you're a fucking cheesehead and all you care about is fucking cheese and fucking money and cutting corners, guess what you're going to do? You're going to take $2.1 billion of profit and you're going to say, fuck this shit. Fuck all this crap. Why would I fix it? And increase the fucking share price when I can buy back my shares right now and then fix it later. Right? That was probably the fucking scheme. Was, okay, if we don't take care of this shit, our stock will go to fucking worthless. Right? Then once the stock goes to worthless, then you can buy all the stock for dirt cheap. And then drive up the fucking stock price. I'm pretty sure that there's some fucking thing with fraud in there. Something about buying stocks and being in control of making the stock price fluctuate. Isn't there some bullshit about insider trading with that? Huh? Or is that a different stock? Okay, hold on. In total, they spent $6.5 billion on stock buybacks so far in 2022. So in 2022, they had $6.5 billion, and they could have at least taken $100 million to fucking go find all the shitty spots that were fucked up and at least fix them. You know, where most of these derailments fucking happened. Oh, that's the place it happened? Okay, let's put in new tracks there. That never went through their fucking skull. At no point did that go through their skull. This is why I think people that have generational wealth, that have billions and billions of dollars for no fucking reason, are fucking morons. They're just greedy morons. They're not smart, they're greedy. There's a difference. If you're smart, you fucking use your money in a productive way. Right? You actually do something with it. You don't just hoard all your money to fucking try to cut more corners so you can keep how much money you have. Makes zero sense. Meanwhile, the carriers are claiming that they do not have enough money to pay workers adequately and properly staff their crews. What do you mean? You just spent $6.5 billion on fucking stock buybacks, and you're saying that you do not have enough money to pay workers adequately. What is $6.5 billion? Motherfucker, I swear to God. Bro, I want to go kick somebody's fucking door in and break their kneecaps in the middle of the night. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm not going to say who, but somebody. I just want to kick their fucking door in, go in there with like 6 fucking railroad workers, and just beat the fuck out of them with a baseball bat. You know what I mean? Like, send a message. Hey, yo, bud, what's up? Yeah, we heard about that $6.5 billion you spent. Yeah? You also told us you couldn't pay us enough. What's up with that? Huh? The fuck's up with that? Thud, 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 thud. Get the fuck out of here, you dumbass. Fucking stupid. Pieces of shit, man. Pieces of fucking shit. The motherfucker that owns Union Pacific is a piece of fucking shit. Tell everybody. You guys want to know who's responsible for the fucking... all the water being fucked up? And all the food being fucked up in the States? The owner of Union Pacific. Hold on. Let me see who the fuck it is. Union Pacific CEO. Lance M. Fritz. Really? Lance Fritz, eh? You're a fucking piece of shit. How much does Lance Fritz make a year? $1.2 million. That's his fucking salary. Value of option awards, $4.2 million. Non-equity incentive plan compensation, $2.5 million. Are you fucked? Who is Union Pacific owned by? Since 1969, it has been owned by Union Pacific Corporation, a holding company. So what's Union Pacific Corporation? Union Pacific Corporation. CEO, subsidiaries, founded in 1862. Parent organization, Union Pacific Corporation. Okay. As a publicly traded railroad holding company. It was incorporated in Utah in 1969. Its headquarters in Omaha, Nebraska, is the parent company of the current Delaware registered firm. Blah, 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 blah. 32,000 employees. Net income, $6.5 billion. Total assets, $63 billion. Revenue, $21 billion. What else you got on this? Who owns most of Union Pacific? The Vanguard Group. What do you mean the Vanguard Group? BlackRock Fund Advisors? SSGA Funds Management? Geode Capital Management? Fuck else you got here? Does Bill Gates own Canadian Pacific Railroad? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay? Bill Gates started to build up the position in Canadian Pacific Railway in Q4 of 2021. Okay? Since then, they sold 2.48 million shares. The investors sold all their shares in Q1 of 2022. And doesn't own any shares in the railway company anymore. So explain to me why Bill Gates in the end of 2021 would buy 2.5 million fucking shares into a railroad company and then sell all their shares fucking 3 months later. Why would Bill Gates do that? Explain to me. Somebody tell me. That just doesn't make sense. People with that much money don't spend that much money and then just say, fuck it. They don't. They have too much money. Bill Gates could have single-handedly took over that whole company and made it the best fucking railroad company in the world. If he wanted to. But he didn't want to. Obviously. So... I mean... I blame numbnuts still. I still say Lance Fritz is the fucking scapegoat. He's the guy that's responsible. Why? Because you're the fucking CEO. Okay, who's Union Pacific Corporation CEO? There is nobody. It's just Lance Fritz. He's the only guy that exists, apparently. Wait. Hold up. 4 days ago. Okay, Union Pacific pledges to replace CEO Fritz and shares rise. That shit just happened and their fucking stock prices are going through the fucking roof. Are you kidding me? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Partners, a hedge fund. There's only one person for them, Jim Venna. Venna used to be COO. And Soroban, who has a major stake.
Their stocks have gone up fucking 63%. That makes 0 sense. Why would the stocks go up when there's a fucking big catastrophe that fucks up half the fucking country?
And the firm said, unlike typical shareholder engagement,
wait a minute. This is different.
UNP's stock
Hold on.
price will double in 2 years with Venna as the boss. It also said that no one is internally as qualified as him. And of course, Wall Street to buy from neutral. It said a price target will be a positive. The margins fell after his exit. As background, Union Pacific has been the second weakest performing rail stock in 2022. Its shares fell around 20% in the past.
That fucking tells me nothing. Huh? So there's apparently an article, but it's fuck all.
I started investing a little money for my dad.
Man, fuck off. I don't know, this shit's fucked. It's fucked. The more I research and the more I fucking type in and look up, the more I get pissed. Just pisses me off. Hold up, let me read the chat. Yeah, you're glad you live in Australia, just saying. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you live in Australia and not the fucking States. I feel bad for everybody that lives in the States right now and everybody that lives on the fucking southern border of Canada. Because they're all in danger. Biological warfare against the people has already started. It's already fucking started. Started 2 years ago with all the fucking lockdowns. And then being like, you can't leave your house unless you get this shot that hasn't been tested, but now it has a bunch of side effects. Oh, really? It has a bunch of side effects that you guys didn't know about? I'm pretty sure you guys knew about them, because I'm pretty sure half the fucking conspiracy theorists on the fucking internet were trying to tell people about all the fucking side effects. But you know, typical of fucking Facebook. Here, let's just all give them a Facebook ban for fucking 30 days. Here, let's just put their fucking shit they share on low priority so none of their friends can fucking see it. It's like, yeah, thanks, Facebook. I appreciate it. You guys are really power to the people, you fucking morons. Not even kidding. I tried to warn people fucking a year ago. Year and a half ago. I was like, yo. I'm like, be careful what the fuck you put in your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And the more I saw doctors and fucking all these scientists getting silenced, I'm like, okay, that's a red flag. That's a definite red flag. If you guys are silencing doctors and scientists for trying to fucking tell us the truth, like, I know who I'm gonna believe. Who the fuck am I gonna believe? I'm gonna believe the scientist that's fucking 6 feet in the ground right now because he opened his fucking mouth. I'm not an idiot. Do you think I'm that fucking stupid? Oh, this guy said some shit and he wound up dead. He must have been full of shit. Fuck off. I'm not that fucking dumb. You can't be that dumb. Where somebody says some shit, says it's true, and they fucking wind up dead 6 days later. You can't tell me you're that fucking dumb and you really think that motherfucker would commit suicide. It's like, oh yeah, well he seemed a little distressed in the video when he was talking. He seemed like he was a little distressed. He was talking about all that shit. And then all of a sudden 6 days later he just winds up dead. I don't know, maybe the stress just got to him. He just fucking, you know? That was his day, I guess. Telling you, I'll never be that stupid. Anybody ever whistleblows or says some shit and they fucking all of a sudden are getting chased by the government, or they wind up dead, or they wind up in fucking jail over some bullshit charges, guess what? That just affirms what the fuck they said. That doesn't make them a liar. That just proves that it's fucking true. Because there's absolutely no reason for someone to say some shit about a bunch of powerful people and then just to randomly have an accident 6 days later. It just doesn't happen. Those odds are way too fucking low, right? Just saying, you have more of a chance of winning the lottery than you do dying 6 days after you fucking said some shit on the internet. You guys ever hear about that TikToker that saw a fucking giant on the top of a mountain and then just disappeared? The guy literally just disappeared. He just doesn't exist anymore. Go ahead, look him up. I dare you. Yep, lack of maintenance for the almighty dollar. But to what severity? When CN has a derailment, we always say, are the shareholders okay? Yeah, no shit. Yo, what's up, Moose? Most derailments are broken rails or broken wheels, yeah. 3 or 4 pounds probably could lift one myself. Hawco, you're yelling again, yes. Yep, it's all about the shareholders. Railways maintain their own tracks. Government is supposed to oversee safety. Yeah, well, they fucking fail at that too. Yeah, Motion Blur, you came in at a good time. Yeah, everybody remember this name. Lance Fitz. Lance Fritz. Hold on. Lance Fritz. Yes, sir. Lance M. Fritz. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Yeah, it's called capitalism. Shareholders first, safety last. Yeah, fuck that. That's the wrong way to run the planet. I'm so fed up with fucking capitalism, it's not even funny. We need to go back to the fucking Stone Age. I'm not even kidding. We honestly need to go back into the Stone Age because there's too many rich fucks that have just fucked shit up for everybody else because of technology. That's it. Technology has allowed the masses to be abused, basically. Because they have access to us constantly, everywhere, all the time. You think they don't have access to you? You're connected to the fucking internet. You have Facebook. You have fucking Instagram. Like, you don't think that they have all your information? You don't think that every government on the planet has everything that they want to know about you? You don't think every ad company knows exactly what the fuck you want? They know every video you've ever liked about cars. That's why they just fucking throw car shit at you. It's like, oh, here's a car TikTok. Here's another car TikTok. Oh, here's a car ad. Oh, here's another ad for cars. Or here's an ad for car rentals. Or here's an ad for a car dealership. It's like, fuck off. Go away. I don't give a fuck. They want to go to one-man cruise? Yeah, but that's impossible. Yeah, 2 billion is still 2 billion. It makes you sick knowing that they still have so many accidents. Yeah, and they actually had 6.5 billion that they could have spent fixing shit. Stupid Fast Uno. What's a car I wish they added to the game? Personally, you'd want a Volvo 240 GLT for a drift wagon. A car that I would like added to the game. Let me think. I don't know. They have the FXX now. I would have said the Ferrari FXX, but they put that in there. I don't fucking know, to be honest. I have no idea. An 88 Mustang. There. A little Fox body 88 fucking Mustang. Both 4-cylinder and 8-cylinder. Give me that fucking thing again. I miss that car. It's the first car I had in real life. Hedge funds own most of everything nowadays to make more money. Yeah, and it's a tax write-off. States is absolutely shit right now, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. Especially with the inflation. The inflation's everywhere, though. That's the thing. Is ever since the fucking pandemic happened, inflation has gone through the roof around the entire planet. The entire planet. So, like, people in Australia are having a tough time paying for shit right now, right? But it's like that in the US. It's like that in Canada. It's like that in fucking France, the UK, fucking Italy, fucking everywhere. Spain. Doesn't matter where you go on the planet, the economy is fucked. If you're a developed country and you at least have, you know, fucking running water, fucking sewage systems, you know, big ass power grids, fucking internet in every household. Yeah, their economies are all fucked. And then the worst part is you know how fucked the economy is right now? And everybody's money is going down the drain? right? Like people are having to fucking sell shit in order to pay for stuff. The housing market is fucked, right? Now, all they're doing right now is draining people's bank accounts, right? Everybody's bank account is getting drained. All their savings, anything they fucking have, all their assets, right? Anything they collect, right? If they don't have fucking money to pay for their shit, they need to find a way to pay for their shit. Period. So, basically, after the economy's been fucked up for a little bit, right? And everybody's had to pay fucking $5 for a loaf of bread, right? So here's a scenario, right? Say I'm the dictator of the entire world and I have 99% of the money, right? And the rest of the world, you guys all have 1%. Okay? Now say I'm a greedy fuck and I want to buy all the land on the planet from everybody and make them buy back their house from me. You know what I do if I own all the corporations? I charge you $5 for bread. I charge you $10 for milk. I charge you $25 for a bottle of fucking water. And then what? You choose. What do you want? You want to eat? Or do you want to drink water? What do you want? Pick one. Come on, pick one. All right. Now, you're losing your house. Can't pay your mortgage. Why? Because inflation. Because shit's way too expensive. Because your mortgage is more than you make in a fucking month. Because your grocery bill is tripled. And now you can't even afford to feed your fucking family. So what's going to happen? Well, you can't afford your house. Can't afford food. Can't afford water. Can't afford shit. So what happens? You got to sell your house. Either that or it gets foreclosed by the bank. Who owns the bank? Me. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Your house is going to go to the bank. I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to give them X amount of dollars because I have all the money in the fucking world. And then I'm going to own your shit. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rent it back to you. For twice what you just fucking couldn't pay in mortgage. And guess what? If you can't afford it, I don't give a fuck. Why? Because I don't. Can't pay it? Whatever. Don't live there. Find another place to fucking live. And that's what it's like when a small group of people control 99% of the world's fucking cash flow. And we all fight over the 1%. Okay, so now, imagine all of our bank accounts are almost empty, right? We have whatever we have left, whatever we could fucking save, right? Now, all of a sudden, all the banks go under, right? Just randomly, fucking, all of a sudden, banks go under, right? And then they introduce a global digital currency, right? Where the currency is worth the same no matter where you live, right? So call it fucking whatever coin, right? A new type of coin. Think of it like cryptocurrency, but you can't mine it, right? It's regulated and controlled by one fucking global bank, right? And then what you can do is, because all the economies are fucked, right? You get to dictate what people's money's worth, right? So you'll tell people, hey, the bank closed on you. Here's what we'll do. We'll help you out. I'll give you 90% of your money as credit with my money. My new currency, right? So then Now you get 90% of your money back, and now you have a one world currency where, you know what I mean? If you speak out against the government, all of a sudden, you can't use your card to buy food. Right? You say the wrong thing about the president, or the elites, or, you know, the fucking bankers, guess what? Your card doesn't work. Your funds get frozen. You can't buy a bus ticket. You can't put gas in your car. Why? Because you go to pay for it and your shit doesn't work because it's frozen. And then who are you going to call? Tell me. Who the fuck are you going to call? Ghostbusters? Huh? You think they're going to fucking help you? You going to call the cops? You think they're going to fucking help you? You think anybody's going to help you? No. You're going to be fucked. And that's the situation we're all going to be in eventually. So, unless we learn to help each other and actually work for a fucking common goal, we're screwed. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. And the best part is I've been waiting for this fucking moment for 10 years. 10 fucking years. Do you know what it's like to wait for shit to get fucked up for 10 fucking years and just wait? You know what that's like? To just sit there patiently, being like, yep, doing my research, yep, keeping up with the times, seeing all the shit going on, and then all of a sudden it's just like, boom. It's like, oh, okay. Now it's serious. Now it's fucking serious. Yeah, but Motion Blue, that's what's going to happen. Is everything's going to get reset. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Great Reset, but you should fucking Google it. Your coaches and team leads already fight each other for the 1%? Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah. There's tons of shit on the internet where people are saying a collapse is coming. Like, a financial collapse is, like, imminent. There's no avoiding it. They're saying either you get money now or you're fucked. And that's basically the point that we're at. Is either you find a way to survive and you make the money you can now, or you're screwed. You're just fucking screwed. You won't be able to do shit. And then even if you have money, you better learn to keep your fucking mouth shut. Because the more money you have, the easier it is for them to take that away from you. So you better make sure you don't piss off the wrong people and you keep your fucking mouth shut. Or, yeah, be in trouble. Me, I talk about shit like this because I've already accepted that one day I'm going to be 6 feet in the fucking ground. So if that happens, because I talk to you guys about like shit going on in the world and like corruption of governments and like the way the fucking banks run everything, then so be it. I don't give a fuck. Come fucking arrest me on some bullshit charges like you did Andrew Tate. I don't fucking care. The only difference is he gets 2.5 million views when he talks about this fucking shit. I got 14 of you motherfuckers just hanging out. You know what I mean? I don't have enough influence. I just don't. Not enough people are going to hear what I have to say in order for it to actually become a problem for people that fucking, you know, are responsible. I don't know. I'm just not important enough. I'm a fucking nobody. To them, I'm just a nobody. I'm just another fucking civilian that's bitching about random shit that's just a crazy fucking conspiracy theorist that nobody wants to believe. I'm perfectly fine with that. They can think that all they want. Go ahead. Yeah. Just think I'm useless. But I guarantee you, if you 14 motherfuckers go tell 14 other motherfuckers, and then those 14 motherfuckers tell 14 other motherfuckers, that's a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say I tell you 14 people, right? This is why I like math. Hold on. Where's my calculator? Okay. So if I tell 14 people, right? And those 14 people tell 14 people. That's 196 people, right? So we went from 14 people to 196. Okay? Now, if those 14 people that each of you talk to 14 other people, right? That's 196 times 14. That's 2,700 people. 2,744 people. If 196 people tell 14 more people each. Okay? Now, 2,744 people tell 14 other people. That's 38,416 people. Now, if those 38,416 people tell 14 other people what the fuck is going on, that turns into 537,824 people. Right? That's almost 500,000. By just a couple people telling 14 people. And then those 14 people telling 14 people. So if you take 500,000 people and they all tell 14 people, that's 7,529,536 people. That's a lot of people. And it starts out with one telling 14. And those 14 telling 14. Right? So it starts with you guys. That's one. Okay? You guys tell 14. That's two. Three is 2,700. The fourth is 38,416. And the fifth is 500,000. So figure that out. I tell you 14 people. If you 14 people relay that message to 14 other people, and those people relay it to 14 other people, and those people relay it to 14 other people, and those people relay it to 14 other people, you end up with 500,000 fucking people. With 5 conversations. 5 generations of conversation. Right? If you think of like each time the story is told to another 14 people by the people that were told originally, right? In doing that 5 times, multiplied by 14, you get to 500,000 fucking people. Do you guys now understand how easy it is to spread a fucking message? That's how easy it is. It's that fucking simple. 6 generations is 7.5 million. Right? 7 generations is 100 million people. And 14 people tell 14 people, tell 14 people, tell 14 people, 7 times, you get 100 million people. That's a fucking army. I can do a lot with 100 million people, I'm just saying. Okay? That's a third of the US. A third of the US in 6 generations. Right? Times that by, or 7 generations. Times that by 14 one more time. 8 generations, 1.4 billion. So 14 people tell 14 people 8 times, right? That's 1.4 billion. Almost 1.5 billion. Okay? That's more than the United States, Russia, and Mexico combined. With just 8 generations of 14 people telling 14 people and relaying a fucking message. I'm just saying, hey, when you tell the person, you tell them, hey, tell 14 other people. That's all I gotta fucking say. You tell them what you have to say, and then say, tell 14 other people this message. Done. Right? The Canadian population is only 38 million. Are you fucking with me? We only have 38 million people? That's nothing. That's actually nothing. That's like a tenth of the fucking US population. Are you fucking with me? You gotta be fucking with me. That's crazy. But yeah, that's some quick maths for you boys. If you guys want to check out that article I was reading, I'll post it in chat for you. I'll post it in the Discord too. I'll put it in general chat in Discord.